Welcome back in, builders. We're gonna continue on with some more Dustland Delivery. Last time, we thought we were gonna do a relatively quick little check-in on a town and then head back and tell the guy that we did it. It turned out to be more of a northern adventure and one that was not very profitable. We struck out on the getting paid. There wasn't a lot of great trade opportunities up here. Overall, this has just kind of been a bunk, unfortunately. I'm just reminding myself here, what do we have? Close items. Okay, so fuel's okay, water's okay, tires are lowish but okay. Okay, we have no trade goods basically. At least not resources. Materials, not much. Food's okay. We probably should cook before we leave. Let's do that. Go to the inn. Hit up the kitchen. We would like to do you. Now, somebody said to add water to these, so I will. Do 10. Game broth 5 and game broth advanced 5. Okay, that's fine. And then let's also cook up some rations. I'm gonna do like 20 of them. Better than not having them cooked at least. Okay, let's just make sure. So we're heading to here. Far West gas station. Needs ammo, ham, cheese, and ointment. Ammo, ham, cheese, and ointment, none of which are produced here, so a bit of a drop there. Hey Union, hey Slice, how's it going? The journey continues. Yes it does. You lost your truck in game to a stupid hostile convoy. Yeah, we had a couple close calls. One of my big to-dos tonight is we need to start gearing up. Our town needs some guns, we need some guns. If we could fight a little bit better, so I was a little more confident in getting in fights, we could do like the long searches at the landfills, for example, and that will feed into more crafting materials. More crafting materials will be more weapons, so definitely gonna be a way to go. Buy guns, yeah. Unfortunately, when we had the money, we couldn't find anyone who was selling guns, and at the moment we are broke. Like we were actually kind of in a bad way here. In fact, so much so I'm gonna double check the store. Did you guys have any deliveries? Far West gas station? I'll take it. Thank you. You probably just bailed me out, actually. Prisoner saw. Okay, here you go. Lamplight gas station. Where's that? Nowhere near us. Okay. You. We must have cycled through to new people here. Appleton. Literally on the other side of the map. No. Photographer, what do you know? Road Construction Bureau Southwest Branch. That's a maybe. We are heading that way. I think we'll take that one. Yeah, I think we'll take that one. All right, we're back in it now. I was really concerned. Would order Send mutual. I mean, we could get there. This swamp isn't exactly the most fun to drive through. Maybe we'll say no on that one. Okay, I feel better already because now we can do that. We also had a task, I believe. Okay, so destination sugarcane times 30. So we need to go get that. These other two are deliveries. And that's also going to Western gas station. Okay, we're gonna get the sugarcane from right here. Okay, so you are my next stop. I totally agree with that. We're going to try to go around the woods the best we can. We'll still have to hit a little. We may as well hit the landfill and then we'll head down there. Actually, we can avoid those woods. All right, a little bit of a complicated route here. We got food, we got water, we got tires. I think we got what we're gonna get. Oh, by the way, Axe, I did see that you picked up a membership. Thank you very much. Appreciated. Does this game feature Burt Reynolds and Jerry Reed? Not that I've met yet. There are cat girls though. Guns and combat buster trucks, that would be good too. That would also be good. Gotta do it via phone? Interesting. Where's our town at? We are, the one we have is this guy right here, Starlight City. And we're trying to get our deed paid out in Tanaris. So those are kind of the two things we're working on at the moment. We have some fools in our truck that we've leveled up their farming, or are leveling up their farming. Not enough books. Awkward. Awkward. I don't suppose we have books here. Not that I could probably afford them. But we're gonna drop off these two losers. We accidentally picked these up, essentially. We don't actually want either one of these. Okay, let's actually hit the road here. Leave city. Go. Wait, you outright own Starlight City? Yes, I do. We had a deed. We had two deeds. This one had a hobo that lived on a trash pile that was happy to give it to us. Don't forget, you can go to construction office on the world map. If you have supplies and scrap, you can build a road between locations. That would definitely be nice, for sure. I think that's probably a little further than we are. If we got any construction materials, I would definitely reinvest them back into our town. Truck is getting kind of hot. That graphic really like raises my anxiety. I don't like that. Giant tornado appears. Well, last time we tried to keep driving and we got hit, so let's try to wait it out this time. Apparently we were able to wait out the tornado. It's expensive, yeah, and I'm kind of broke. You arrived at Cobweb Cove landfill. This place is filled with unwanted detritus. Okay. Again, this is actually kind of spicy. We're gonna search, but we're just gonna do the short one. So, some iron, widgets, fiber, glass, pig iron. Okay, couple good things there. And then we're gonna carry on. I have a feeling that getting in a fight would be very bad, and or we would just have to burn a bunch of fuel, so. Nah, there's no way I'm gonna chance those at the moment. I don't even think I have a weapon on this team. We have a crude rifle and a crowbar. Yeah. Lessons have been learned. If I was gonna re-roll, I would definitely start with a little bit better weapons. Hey, Raven, it's been a little while. Just looked at the first stream of the game. Nice. It's very worth it at 0% risk. Very few infected. Well, the risk is gonna go up the longer I search, though. Some jerks have set up a barricade in the middle of the road. You can see wrecks of cars that they try to break through it. What do you want to do? We'll try to remove them. Takes a while, but we managed to clear it. Okay. What absolute jerks. Gas station, excellent. Completed task, almost 5,000 scrap. All right, we're back in it. We're back in it. I was very concerned for a minute. All right, any of these people that we've read before, I'm not necessarily going to read through again. Okay, he's got knives. I may actually look at that even. I'm feeling kind of desperate. Repair shop. Also, we need the repair shop. Last time we tried to go in here, we got kicked out. Now, please repair my truck. Oh no, that's temperature. Never mind. Okay. Okay, those are all fine. Okay, tasks. No, not tasks. Time tasks. So we need to do the sugarcane and the delivery. Okay, both of those are totally fine. Store. Okay, fuel, we're doing okay. Water, we could actually use a little bit. This is basically just for personal use. Although, let's get some extra. If we can sell water off somewhere, great. If we can't, we'll end up using it. Building materials. We need this for our town pretty badly, actually. Oh, that's expensive. All right, give me 10. We'll try to bargain it. We were successful. Okay, honey would be nice for cooking purposes. I don't need the wood specifically at the moment. We could get the honey and the squab, and then we could cook that. How much do you want for this? That's a ridiculous price. No. Yeah, this is just for personal use. Yeah, we'll see if we can get 10 of those. Pheasant. Yeah, now that I've learned a little bit more about how important cooking is, that's another one. Like, maybe a starting character, whatever you want them to do, plus cooking might be a good one too. Melee should always be a last. Oh, I definitely agree. I definitely agree. But having something's better than nothing. Yeah, I don't think melee. I mean, let's be real. If it's a real zombie apocalypse, unless you literally had no choice, you would not want to go into melee. Like, that's just a bad idea. I'm not selling off ammo. We need the ammo. Got none of those other things. Okay, we're heading here. Med kits, ration, medical herbs, ointment. No, those are produces. Excuse me. Water, books, rubber, canned fruits. I guess we could pick up a little extra water and we'll just know that we're going to sell it down there. All right, how much more water can I get from you guys? All right, we'll take a little extra, so hopefully we can sell it. All right, not much else to do there. We don't have an inn or a bar. We don't need to repair. We're pretty sleepy. Okay, let's go ahead and leave city, but then we're gonna immediately camp. And if we're camping anyways, let's do some cooking. Okay, I didn't buy the overpriced honey. All right, bulk, give me 10 of those. You, bulk, give me 10 of those. Yep, I do remember from last time, Ian. Yep, we added it. Oh, and there's the rain. Sure, I'll take it. I mean, we just did use up like 20 water. All right, we've recouped our water. That's probably fine. We are absolutely exhausted. Let's hit the... No, that's not what I want. I want to sleep. We may do a double sleep here. In fact, I think we will. It's free and it's safe at the moment. All right, we're basically ready to go. What is your problem? You are getting pretty stressed out, Mr. Farmer. I don't love that, if I'm being honest. You have enough farming, so I'm not too worried about you. We leave. I don't like driving in the rain because it lowers my horsepower. Let's just collect some more water. Still raining. All right, well, let's head out. I can't wait forever, so. Coffee plus water equal coffee. Okay, oh, I see what happened. All right, so next stop is down here. Take me to there. Fast as we can. Through the swamp, and then down here. All right, do it. Books become a massive bottleneck to advancement. Yeah, I think we bought 100 books at some point. So we're about 200 books in at this point. I don't even know. I know they need books here. I don't even remember where we bought those, if I'm being honest. Eggs. I mean, there must be somewhere that produces books. If we see them anywhere, we should pick those up. Another barricade. Who is this jerk? Who is this jerk? And that is really raining. let's just collect some rainwater. Would you please stop raining? That's like really coming down. All right, it's getting too hot here. We gotta go. The red spots are one with lots of zombies? Yes. So if we look at the map here, orange is some zombies, red is a lot of zombies. That is different than like this brown for the mountain. That's just impassable. So I'm sure there's like really good loot in the necropolis, but there's also probably death. So yeah, not something we can handle at the moment, at least. 3 horsepower. Wow. I guess the summer is rainy season here in the wastelands. That's a ridiculous amount of rain. All right, you are getting to the point that you're gonna like do something really stupid. So I'm gonna have you drink some of my booze. Another thing that we probably should look at finding some more of. I was hoping not to have to do it on those guys. We've arrived in Iron Bucket. Okay. Iron Bucket needed, scarce, water. So let's sell. Hmm. 45 water. We'll try to upsell it. Okay. They want books. Well, I don't have any. Okay. Abundant items. We'll have to check that again. All right. I think we're gonna have to do a nice stay here. I'm getting very concerned about the stress that we're seeing there. That's at least a little bit better. All right, what else do we know? Hello. Cosplayer with actually really good stats. It's interesting. Okay, you, what do you know? A rover. Okay, we needed various pieces of junk, mainly iron, fibers, paper, leather, foil, glass, compounds. It's not what I need at the moment. Buy junk. Okay, iron. Yeah. Like I said, we are definitely going to be trying to get some weapons crafted. Go in here, gun. If I had a steel pipe, 2 more pig iron, and we could do another crude rifle. The crude rifles are kind of garbage. I mean, obviously, but they don't craft into anything else. If I could make the musket or some of the other things. Actually, 2 more foil and we could do a semi-automatic. Never mind, that requires 2 bolt action, which require 2 pistols, which require a musket, which requires a steel pipe. So we literally just need a steel pipe. Takes a lot of skill to make a fire cosplay. Check the resources tab. Right. Oh, can we make a steel pipe? No, we cannot, unfortunately. Books. Okay, scrap paper again would be really nice. Yeah, we could craft normal water here too. We don't really need to at the moment, but that's good to know. Good game. Well, I've been enjoying it so far. Steel pipe is in melee. Metal club. I just don't know the recipe then. A very distinct possibility. There's no library here either. Okay, we rested. We got some of our stress down, although I'm still not loving the amount of stress I'm seeing. We talked to people at the bar. Check your delivery. A wheat order at Land's End. No, we're not heading that direction. Okay, nope, nothing more there. Okay, so before we leave from here, okay, this is gonna be one of those suck spots. We're gonna go to here. Rations, fruit, wood, vegetables, dried chicken, salt, pork. Okay, we can stock up on rations and sell some rations off. Let's do that. Abundant rations. I do need to kind of like make some money here. We've kind of blown through what we had. Bargain that down. Excellent. Okay, so map, reset. We are going here. And I guess that's just where we're going for the first one. All right, let's go around. Does that? No, that's okay. Let's go to here. Maybe that's less mountainous. And then there. Game's pretty okay. Want to be a wasteland warrior and conquer the map? Siege the town. Okay, we don't have good hunting skills. Let's just not even mess with it. It's just a waste of our time. Eat the broth, ate the broth, ate the broth. How we doing on that? We only have 10 more broth, so we chewed through those rations quite effectively. We need to get these two idiots out of here. That's what that comes down to. Get to work on my farm. All right, here we wanted to sell some rations. Yeah, definitely making some profit there. Upsell it? Failed. All right, well, we'll take what we can get. What do you have that's abundant? Water, eggs, building materials. I'd sure love some more building materials. I feel like I need to keep a little bit of liquidity though, or we're not going to be able to buy and sell other things. All right, we're not that tired. Some people are a bit stressed. Bar. I could just get a VIP room for that price. I just don't think that's worth my time. All right, double check people in the bar. Hello, nice to meet you. Hello. All right. Hire, frisky, delivery. What do you got? They want me to get thread. Not interested in those at the moment. Another delivery. Okay, not where we're going. Nope. Nobody's selling stuff. Okay. Map. Clear. Alright, now I can't... Yeah, I can't just get out this direction, unfortunately. So, we are going to go to here. I think this feels like maybe this is less mountainous. And really, we don't have to stop here. In fact, we don't even want to. We really want to get over there, so... Head to here. Do it. Tires are okay. Fuel's... I like to keep 2,000, so I would like to refuel. Water's okay. $2K scrap is good to keep on you. Yeah, I definitely feel like I want to have some cash at least. You find rusted out train on the tracks. Most of his carriages are derailed. Want to search it? All right, we'll try a long one. We'll see if I regret this. You find some useful items. We had a good time. Found some scrap and some rations. That's probably worth the time. 3 hours for 21 rations. Probably worth. I can't get over how rainy it is in the summer here. Pretty ridiculous. Rations. Yeah, we got all kinds of stuff going on here. Exited mountains. And back. Boy. Yeah, the chains would also be really useful. There's also an engine upgrade that we could relatively easily afford, which would speed us up. That may also just be another one that maybe we should consider. Thought that was a zombie dude for a second. We are really tired. Okay, we're getting close. I think we're gonna have to stop in VIP room. whether we want to or not. An abandoned boat. A large rusty boat sitting by the side of the road. Either there used to be a river here, or you're starting to hallucinate. All right, let's search it. Uh-oh. A bunch of infected came out of the boat. Shiver me timbers. Okay, this looks low enough that maybe we could do something here. No, I'm not just gonna get bit because of my hubris. We're gonna bravely run away. Give me some weapons, then I'm more than happy to fight. Okay, here we were selling off, I believe it was rations. No, we were selling nothing off here. You do have some abundant stuff, including tires. Let me bargain up some tires here. Water, we got plenty of water. Canned fruit, I should probably buy some of this. Tons of people want to buy this. I never have anything to sell. All right, and as usual, we'll try to grab ourselves some food. Where's the meat? Sure, we'll do the shrimp too. All right, I think I'm gonna do canned fruit with the eye of trying to sell this at some point. Okay, well, let's actually hold on. Let's do what we need to do here in town before I pay for that. Also, this chicken is like way more affordable. Okay, oh, they don't have an inn. I guess that's okay. Okay, no, I guess I really do want to do my store stuff here. Okay, give me some extra chicken. Bargain that down. We have good relations here, so we're getting a decent price. And then I think I'm gonna cash out essentially. Oh, hold on. I need to be able to buy the sugar cane. Yeah, I need to be able to buy from here. We could sell them some rations. We could sell wood, dried vegetables. All right, no, I better not do any more. Yeah, I better not do any more. All right, we're gonna head there, but before we do that, we're going to leave city. We're gonna go into a camp. You're not allowed to camp outside the city if they have an inn, but they don't have an inn here, so I can. Okay, chicken. I wonder if we could do, hold on, can we do the surf and turf thing again? What was that? Yeah. Bulk that for a 10. There we go. Some shrimp stuffed pheasant, or squib, I guess. Bulk that. And you know what? Heck, it's raining. We'll collect some more water. There you go. All right, give me some water. I'd like to go back up to like 50 if I can. It's safe here, so there's no infected, so now's the time. Okay, stopped raining, then let's sleep. All right, we're in good enough condition. Map. Depart. You like this type of stuff? Yeah, there's, we haven't really seen it today, but there's some interesting, like, character thing. We had this weird love triangle thing going on. We had to kick Mason out because she was making things really awkward. You're trying to drive, and she's, like, trying to make out with you. And you're like, excuse me, my girlfriend's in the passenger seat. It was really awkward. It was really awkward. And then we got these two losers by accident, so we're gonna dump them off at the farm and make them work. There's an old wrecked car by the side of the road. The windows are broken, the tires are missing. Do you want to see if there's anything useful? I mean, I'm sure we could be ambushed again, sure. All right, well, we didn't have a bad time. We managed to find tons of stuff. Some tires, some scrap. Hey, the books. 27 books. All right, Chunky, I need you to have 15 farming for no particular reason. You just stick with us. All right, you guys don't have enough. All right, let's just get rid of the dot. But you don't have enough points to do what I want to do with you. Okay, that was a great event. Also, our risk is stupid high. Let's get out of here. Okay, we're gossiping a whole bunch. It's kind of giving me a craving for some broth, actually, watching them eat all that. I don't usually cook or eat with a lot of broth when it's hot. Like, it was over 100 here today. But when the, like, fall and winter comes around, I do like to do lots of, like, chicken noodles and chicken rice and things like that. I love broth. Wheat stock, okay. From wheat stock, we need sugarcane. How much sugarcane? If I had to give it a number, it would be 30. We need 30 sugarcane. Bargain that down. Confirm. We only have 19 hours. Also, there's books here. We only have 19 hours to finish this quest. I would love to get these books. I think I'm going to. Bargain that down for me. Alright, that way we have some. We have a lot of rations also. I did buy extras, and we are doing better on the food. Let's see if we can make some cash. We do need to buy... do you have fuel here at a good price? No. We're good on tires. Nothing else for it. Alright, bar. Anyone we don't know? Nope, we've met everybody. Delivery. Valleyville needs clothing. We need to deliver 5 of them. I think I have 5 clothes, don't I? Yeah, I wanted to haul those around. Yeah, we'll take that. Alright, delivery. Road Construction Bureau wants a bunch of wheat. Okay, I know that one's not where we're heading. Buy junk from the fortune teller. Okay, we needed foil for something, didn't we? I think that was the case. I don't remember what it was, though. Obviously not that. Still need a steel pipe. I honestly don't remember what it was. For the rifle? Ah, yes. Okay. So the beginning of the rifle is really the musket. And the musket is the steel pipe. So steel pipe is what we're looking for. And we don't have a recipe for steel pipe. Oh! Yes, we do. I've been misspeaking. We do. I was looking for a different graphic. For whatever reason, my brain interpreted that as crowbar. So we need a bat and a metal club. Make a bat we could do. A metal club we could do. Okay, here we go. Craft. And a metal club. Craft. Okay. It moved on me. I hate menus that move. Okay, so we're good. Craft. Got it. This is only good to do because we have that really good crafting. If we didn't have such good skill, this would make me very nervous. Okay, now we can build a musket. And then the musket... oh, we need a musket and a pipe gun? Pipe gun. Okay, we need more foil, we need more pig iron. But we need both anyways, so I may as well go ahead and make the musket. We have a 100% chance to do it, and we have all the stuff. Do it. Okay. If nothing else, then we can give her the gun. Alright. And then there's no reason not to get a melee weapon. Better to have something than have nothing. So I would still probably want to head towards a steel pipe. We want to make a metal club. We'll make the metal club. And we don't have enough pig iron for that. Okay, those are basically the same. So the E can have that. These are the two that are going to stay in the truck for the time being, so that's why I'm giving them the gear first. These ones are going to go back to town. Although, I may hand off the rifles and then we just continue trying to make some more, because our town needs some weapons too. Very unfortunate. Yeah, what do you actually have? A random melee weapon for 500. All right, disappoint me. We got a nail. Okay. A nail. I mean, I guess it has 3 attack. Who am I to question it? We have 14. Yeah. Oh, I hope I didn't mess that up. I got too sidetracked by being excited about crafting. Go. Drive, you fools. Yeah, we'll be okay. As long as we don't stop for anything crazy, we'll be okay. Thanks for the call out there. Yes, Wing Solution, you are 100% correct. I was. Oh no. Speaking of being late, we're gonna navigate through. Took longer than we thought it would. Yeah. We have 6 hours. We're gonna fail. Wow. What a fumble. All that work to finally buy sugarcane to finish a mission, and then to just fail briefly. Why are we in? Okay. No. Hang on. Maybe we could be okay if we did this. Get outside those woods, please. That's dumb. And we failed. With an hour to spare because of the event of the stupid bridge. Yep. All right, would you at least want to buy the... No, of course you don't. Of course you don't. Okay. I have nothing to defend myself with on that one. All right, well, we need fuel. And I would like at least like 1,000. Bringing that down. Lessons to be learned. Lessons to be learned. We also probably need to eat some more, so again... Squab. We haven't been cooking with mushrooms. Maybe we should start checking some of those recipes out too. The broth, I assume, is probably on the low end of food, so... Alright, fuel's back. We could use water. That'll be fine. We have some scrap. Okay. Charcoal. I mean, we could just collect more water, though. Right? Like, leave city, collect water. Yeah, now that we have that upgrade... what is this? Oh, this is my city, I think. Is it? I don't think that was my city. I don't know what that was. Maybe I clicked back to city. Yep, just give me all that water, please. Next thing you know, they're going to come out here and they're going to start charging me for collecting rainwater. Have games gotten too realistic? Okay, 49 water. It's probably fine. All right, let's go back to city. All right, I am going to do a VIP suite here. I was hoping to avoid it while we had them, but people are going to go absolutely crazy here in a second. There we go. Less crazy. Okay, we don't need repairs. All right, well, we can just leave and be exceptionally sad that I screwed up that trade. All right, yeah, we're heading back to our town. We gotta get these idiots out of my truck. They're eating me out of house and home. All right, do it. Of course, now it's raining. It's some more. Wait a minute. Chemist isn't that interested in crafting. You're our literal crafter. That is literally why we hired you, was because you were good at crafting. You come upon a dried up river. The banks look a little steep. The riverbed looks parched and cracked. What do we do? I mean, it sounds steep. Semis are not known for their off-road capability. Let's just take a detour. An extra fuel. Boo. Yeah, that seems like we would have gotten caught in like a flash flood or something there. Yeah, this is like absolute torrential levels of rain. It's a nice effect though. They should have a thing where it starts having a windshield wiper go back and forth too. Just to add to the immersion. We'll put that right now next to having an actual fuel gauge. It seems so weird to me that we don't. I almost just want to stop by principle and pick up some more water. Okay, finally. That was probably a lot more fuel than we really needed. Okay, last time we filled with a tank that we couldn't scout, we got ambushed, so we're gonna just leave that. Some hard lessons have been learned lately, and I'm not feeling particularly rich at the moment. Travel visuals are fantastic. Yeah, I really like this little just animated 2D truck. It's doing it for me. Although the steam coming out of the engine makes me very nervous. Don't know a lot about gardening. Not interested in gardening. The farmer's not interested in gardening. Well, I got some bad news for you. Some really bad news. All right, back at home. Step 1. All right, let's take our worst weapon off. You get the worst weapon. Okay, next, manage city. We have a farm. View jobs. All right, what do we want to make? We could produce some fruit. I'm not sure what that is. Something. Don't know. Some more fruit. Okay, so you. The different trailers and visual changes are different parts are pretty cool too. Nice. Oh, is it honey? Yeah, I guess that makes sense, but that's just weird. You have a picture of cows. In fact, I guess we could just assign someone to see. It's gonna be you. Unskilled. Oh, that's gonna need husbandry. Nope, not gonna be you. Remove. We'll just make extra fruit, or we could also make some grain. Let's diversify. We'll see which one we like later on. Okay, he's skilled. Change job will show you different options. Oh, production. Oh, I see what you're saying. Farm or orchard. Oh, that's like wanting me to change it. Change production. I gotcha. It is honey. Okay. We could also produce chicken. Chicken's very cheap. Milk and some hides or some pork. All right. Well, we don't have any animal husbandry either way, so kind of moot. What else could you make? Sugarcane, okay, vegetables come up a lot. Yes. So we'll do 1 fruit and 1 veggie. Actually, the veggies even sound better. Let's switch both of these to veggies for the time being. Or, oh, this is, I see. This is a farm, this is an orchard. So I could just move him though. So remove, assign, you, change, vegetables. Yes. Okay, we're getting somewhere. All right, you want to level up. All right, fine, let me. Yeah. Oh my goodness. You. Am I not allowed to level you on the screen? All right, get out of my face. I'm tired of you. Okay, we definitely need to rest. So apartments, rest passengers. There we go. Not nearly so crazy. Camp. All right, we're gonna try to hook up to get that stress reduced. Runner and chemist reduced a lot of stress by hooking up. There you go. Excellent. There's enough room in the cab finally. All right, kitchen, cook, All right, if we did squabs and some mushrooms. Actually, we should probably just do one first to make sure. Game with fried mushrooms. Sounds good. Do it. And pheasant, I'm sure this is going to be the same. Okay. Are we happy with that? Game with fried mushrooms. 57 hunger and 4 stress relief. All right. Compared to this steamed chicken, the chicken is better, actually. All right. I think that's fine. Coffee with water. Oh. Yeah, we could do that. I haven't really had to use the coffee. There we go. Please don't water down the liquor. Okay, so we've rested, we've de-stressed, we dropped off the people we didn't want. Okay, depot. People are saying we should drop our stuff off. Yeah, I don't want to drop my scrap. I don't want to drop my water or my tires or my fuel or my ammo or my books. We will drop off all that. Sugarcane. I guess we're just gonna leave it here. That was such a fumble. We'll leave the wood here too. We're delivering the clothing. We could leave the ointments. We're not using those. We have med kits. Wastewater. Oops. Yeah. That's fine. We can get more. Drop all but 2 cores. All right, we could do that. Should have clicked the other button there. Yeah, because we're not really using those, are we? They are taking up room. Keep my materials on me. I mean, I guess we could... Actually, we should probably equip somebody with that. Do you have a melee weapon? You do. I guess whoever we pick up in the truck can have it. That's fine. We don't need to repair. Yeah, give me manage city. Okay, prosperity is 11, and we needed to get it up to 12 in order to use the labor market. We could upgrade. Okay, I think that means I need that much. It was like the foundry I think we were talking about last time. Yeah, 5 materials. We could level it up. Light industry. We don't have the materials. All right, let's get a foundry. A rundown foundry. All right, so then... I'm still learning this UI. Okay, view jobs. Okay, so what could you do? So we could make ammo if we had ore, or we could make jewelry if we had ore. Fine. I don't think this place is gonna get ore because we don't have like a mine or anything. Procurement office. We've maxed out the well. Depot could be bigger. We could just build the light advanced industry. That's weird. That's weird that this is cheaper than the light industry. Procurement office produces ore. Fine. We need more materials. Okay, so more materials. That's fine. We can at least hire people for jobs now, though. So, like in here, if they were high enough, we could get people to go to work. We go to the bar. We go to labor market. 500 scrap. I don't have 500 scrap on me. That's okay. All right, we'll fiddle with that some more later. Okay, so right now, this is the easy one. We should just get this one out of the way before we go elsewhere. So Valleyville's not too far away. You already have level 1 procurement. Oh, I guess you're right. And then we just need to put somebody in there. They need speech of 15. Hmm. Okay. So we're just looking to hire people is kind of the long short of that. And to do that, we need scrap. So. Okay. All right. Clear this out. Valleyville's over here. This is our next stop. Rations, wood, dried vegetables, salt. Okay. Nothing I'm going to be able to pick up or anything. Man, I wish we had the swamp upgrade. Which one of these is worse? You can only drive here if there's a road. All right, that's... Yes. Yes, thank you, game. All right, we'll zip to there. Wheat, sugarcane... None of that's things I need. We don't even need to stop there, Frank. Well, I guess we could look at quests. All right, off we go. We got miles to get behind us. A convoy of vehicles comes into view, roaring down the road. They look heavily armed and decidedly unfriendly. We are definitely fleeing. Yeah, no thank you. Autumn? It is autumn. Yes. Season fall. Day 60. So now it's not as hot outside. What happened to the guys? We dropped them off to work in our farms back at our city. They were never meant to be people I picked up. They were just people that kind of like randomly joined us while we were out and about. We did some city management while we were there too. I mean, they have jobs. It's the apocalypse. Fruit is exhausted. Ooh. I don't love that. I don't love that at all. All right, well, we're gonna chance it. Okay, we survived. We'll do one collection. Let's get out of here. Yeah, our infection risk chance is getting too high. Wheat stock. Okay, we made it. I will in. We'll just take a quick standard room. Yeah, getting a third again would be good. What we're looking for is combat ability above anything else, really. So that would be the ideal candidate. A huckster. One delivery. They want... We're not doing that. That's just not happening. Yeah, just nothing. All right, and then at the store, it's easier for me to do it this way. Okay, at the store, wheat, sugarcane, tires. I don't think any of that's needed over here. Okay, tires are needed down there. Or nothing. All right, so let's bring as many tires as we can to Crude Town. It's not going to be that many, unfortunately, because I'm broke. Do I have nothing to sell here? Sell some more rations? I gotta be a little bit careful about that. We actually do have to eat. All right, give me as many tires as I can afford. Got 272. 272. All right, map. Clear. All right, get me whatever gets me past there. No, whatever gets me past there, down to here. Go. A huge patch of cacti is blocking your only way forward. Some of them are standing over 10 meters tall. I really feel like we should be able to harvest these. I really feel like we should be able to harvest those cactus and do something with that. Talking about the troublemaker. Got to keep a much better eye on my fatigue than I was doing. Our city is under attack. All right, well, let's hope that by giving him that gun, we made a good choice. So they're at ED2. Volley. We missed. Volley. I guess in turn. Volley. We missed. Okay, this is not Okay, you hit him slightly. Oh my goodness, could you please hit him? Okay. Wounded, and then we learn that we have to click. That says use medkit to heal, basically. Well, that gun was really worth our time, wasn't it? I feel like we need another defender or something already. Yeah, I think one of the big lessons I've learned is I do think I would try to stretch myself at starting the game, even if it was just like some pistols. Buying a couple pistols would really kind of get you going quicker. I didn't realize how painful it was going to be to work our way up that crafting tree. Okay, store. We wanted to sell. I thought we were selling tires here. That's because this isn't the right place. We're selling the tires over here. Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's fine, TM. That produce rations, building materials, woods, meds. None of that's needed there. Cloth. Yeah, this is not very good trading opportunities in this opening little area, is there? All right, just get rid of that. Take me to there. Check in the bar. Hello. Nice to meet ya. Nice to meet ya. Okay, we are completely broke, so no reason to look at buying junk. We'll look at the deliveries. Plunker Town. We could make a trip of that. Okay, yeah, we can make a trip of that. Green Grove. No, not heading towards that. Priest. Dusty Ridge Rest Stop. I don't think we're really going that direction. Yeah, that was the Priest. Singer. Southern Lookout. Now that we could probably swing. Alright. Yeah, I'll take that one. I'm feeling super duper poor at the moment. You have too many contracts. Okay. Yep. On it. Alright, we are completely broke. No reason to hang around here. We're gonna sell some tires here. Go. Library, check what you can learn. Yeah, we'll be back. I don't have the other stuff at the moment anyways. Unopened wooden crates. Yes, please. Some ammo, sure. Talking about the fortune teller. I don't have enough scrap to change my tires. Yeah, I want to make that axle upgrade that returns scrap when my tires blow out. I should look at what that costs. Also, we're relatively tired. How are we doing on food? Just fine. Now that we're not feeding 4 people, this isn't quite so ridiculous. Brood Town, store. Yeah, see, this town sells slaves. We totally aren't into that. That's not us. Let's sell 8. A little bit of profit, not that much if I'm being honest. We don't have any of this. I would like the fuel, but I also feel like I probably should actually just like keep that. Well, it is cheap here though. I would want. Yeah, sure. Sure, give it to me. I'm poor. I don't even think we're gonna hang around here. I think no inn. Okay, we'll leave city and we'll camp. It's nice I don't have to pay, and this is a safe location, so we'll hit a rest here. I think that's gonna be it. Kitchen, cook. All right, let's cook some rations too, since we stopped anyways. Back to city, leave city, map, clear, you're there. We don't have any of those things, so actually, you know what? No, reset. Take me to the scrapyard, and then take me there, because I don't have anything for that other town anyways. We're broke, it's not like I'm gonna be able to buy anything. Make the character drink the coffee, yeah. I'm trying to avoid it, so that's like an absolute emergency. So, watch sunrise. I need to try to hit those a little more to worry about fatigue. Just like we've been using the booze for the stress. A wrecked old car by the side of the road. The windows are broken, the tires are missing. See if there's anything useful? Yeah, why not? A ton of stuff. A bunch of books. Ching. Well, at least we've solved the book problem. You arrived in El Tufo landfill. This place is filled with unwanted detritus. Right, and we're gonna search. I'm just gonna do the quick ones. I'm far too nervous to do the long ones here yet. Okay, got some iron, scrap paper, foil, pig iron, good amount of pig iron. And we're gonna leave and continue on. Yeah, we're just gonna try to hit those landfills more often than we were before. Doing the single search, I think, has only got me caught once. A tire is no longer usable. Yep. How worried about this should I be? I can't. Oh, actually, yes, I can, because I now have some scrap. Thank you. Well, you know what? Let's just push through. Let's just push through. Oh, no, we have a tire issue. Let's not push through. Yeah, we have to spend time setting up the camp, which is why I wanted to push through, but yeah. No tires. Okay, that's not the menu I want. Repair. Fix tire. Fix tire. Okay, now I see why the upgrades for faster camp time would be useful. I was kind of questioning those before, and I think I'm gonna chance a sleep here too, since we already spent the time to set up the camp. Alright, set out. You know what? Stop. Give me some of that sweet, sweet rain. Alright, and then we just drive on past the stupid zombies, and then we stop again for more. We actually were getting kind of low on water, so. Yep, I think we're just gonna fill up the best we can. You were attacked. 7 to 45. All right. We still have one gun. We have 2 people with melee weapons. We're gonna try this one. This one's relatively weak. We'll fight this. They hit it with the 25 because of course they did. And we missed because of course we did. I can't. I guess we don't want to do that now anyways. You're kidding me. Okay, there we go. Finally. I don't know if that was worth the number of bullets we put down range, but we won. But we won. You can't let Zed win. You can't let Zed win. You spot a camp on the horizon with a menagerie of strange animals. It seems like these folks are animal traders. No, thank you. Are you the one with the dog? You are the one with the dog. Yeah, we have a hunting dog that actually... You know what? Hold on. Remove that pet. We're feeding that dang thing and it's not doing anything for us. All right, we delivered the clothes and now we are back in the money a little bit. Okay, we're rested, we're not stressed. We have some food. Store. Abundant. I actually need to take a few medkits back to town. Yeah, those are so expensive. Let's just get one. Rations, I wouldn't mind buying. Flour. I mean, I assume we can cook something with flour, right? We need to do some experiments. And salt. Scallop and shrimp. Noodles. So I'm guessing it's going to be flour, salt, and water, if I had to guess. You guys are really pushing my culinary skills here. Okay, they do have building materials. I would like those, but I mean, maybe we just do the investment. All right, it's an investment. We're buying 10. That's it, though. Okay, then from here, all right, we have a couple things to do. This is a delivery. Yeah, 14 days. We also have this delivery, 16 days. All right, let's do this other one first. Oh, take me along the edge of this. Actually, what do you need? Tires, wood, pork, rubber, or clothing flour. None of those things are sold here. Flour. Okay. We will fill up on flour before we depart. All right. Store abundant flour. All the way until the profit's low. And try to bargain it. We got 10% discount. Probably not worth it on those small purchases for the amount of time we spend doing that. All right, somebody we haven't met yet. Hello. Hello. I wonder if these are like new people or just people that we literally just have been around we haven't bumped into. All right. Repairman. Has good focus. That's about it. We're looking for a fighter. It would be nice if they had some like hunting or foraging or fishing or cooking, like a life skill basically. Other than that, we're looking for farming and husbandry and speech. Actually, we need 15 speech for those procurement offices. I would not mind hiring these people if they're for hire. Okay, none of these other ones are. God, I wish there was an easier way to see where these deliveries were without having to go in here. Yeah, I know that one's not good. Northern Lookout, we're not going that way. Foothill, I don't know where that one is. Way the heck away. No. Dustland Mutual. There's the 30 Sugar King, but we're not heading that direction anyways. Midley Mountain, no. Foothill, no. Dustland Mutual, no. Iron Bucket, no. Central Gas Station. We could hit that. All right, give me that one. All right, now I am going to take a second. Let's go through here and just see who we can see. High attack, high speech are the things I'm looking for the most. Okay, I mean, this is relatively good attack. He could use one level and I could kick him out to be a farmer in my town if I wanted to. Okay, Avenger is interesting. Photographer's probably a no. Actually... Only thing you could do is fight though, and you look relatively blind. Good focus, nothing else. Wow, that is a picture. I'm sure you're a knight errant. Yes, you have magical powers. Yes, yes. Middle school, are you, eh? Okay, this, as much as I'm making fun of her, this wouldn't be a bad one to take back to town. Okay at fighting, can do the speech stuff that we need. I don't know if these are needed particularly at town, but has two stats I do need in town for 2,200. I could afford her. If the traits are horrific, I don't care because we're gonna dump her in town. All right, Knight Errant is number 1 on the list right now. You're garbage. You're garbage. Did you foresee me not hiring you, fortune teller? Crafting 30. 31 intelligence on the scholar, named Ripper. Gardener. I mean, Gardener, we could put him to work on our farm. Wheat plus flour plus meat or seafood, okay. Aren't the generic workers? Well, one of those guys in my truck was a generic worker and he didn't come with enough skill. I'm 90% sure I hired a farmer and he only came with like 7 farming and you needed 15 to actually be able to use him. So I'm a little gun shy here. I also am legitimately interested in getting a 3rd crew member for the truck if we find somebody good. Animal husbandry, I mean, you are an animal lover, that's literally what you do. That's also pretty decent. Okay, you're really cheap. No faction, 900. He has the 15 speech I need and his attack isn't garbage. This is definitely a reference from something, right? Guy with an eye patch and a golf bag. Isn't that, oh, what was the one with the guy looking for the Twinkies? I think that's what that's a reference to. I think we're gonna try to hire this tourist. Hey, friend. You should work for me. Hire. He's in. He's in. Alright, so you're a troublemaker. Chance to get kicked out of bars. Oh, we don't love that. And he's a clown. Can tell jokes. Okay. A rowdy clown. I think we're gonna save up 3 points to get rid of troublemaker if he's still with us. Alright, I mean, that's totally fine. Okay, so we were heading here, and we wanted to get as much flour as we could, which we did. So we're ready to go. We got water, we have fuel, we have tires. Wait, library, hang on, okay, that reminds me. Driving? Tire repair kit, plus 50%. Alright, that's... 91% chance of actually doing it, wow. Okay, we need a bunch of mystery liquid. I mean, we just need more of all the crafting supplies, is really what it comes down to. That's really what it comes down to. I do want... What was that? Okay, we could do some combat stuff here. Ammo lathe. Ammo fired plus 15%. Is that a good thing? Wouldn't I want to fire less ammo? A sandbag for some accuracy. That apparently would be very helpful. Because we missed an absolute ton. I also could do this one. Alright, let's do it. Learn that one. We now know how to make sandbags, and let's learn cannon rack. Alright. I'm still not finding the thing I want. Where is the... It was an axle of some sort. And it made it so that you got scrap back when you changed tires. Is it other, maybe? Ah, this is looking more promising. Axle tool. This is it. Alright, yeah, learn that, please. Alright, we just need a bunch of pig iron. That's twice I've had problems where I ran out of scrap and couldn't change tires, so I do think that that's probably a good idea. Camping kits, I mean, could do it. There's only so many spots on my truck, though. Combat. Alright, let's try these two. That combat was absolutely pitiful. And then parts. I want combat parts. Install the cannon. Yes. And I want sandbags. Install them. Yes. Insulator. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, I think we know that recipe. What is that? Weather, I assume. Yeah. So we need a heating vent. So pig iron and foil is what we need. And then we need another widget, and then we can do it. If I have these parts installed and then we uninstall them, do I get the part back or are they destroyed? Like, can I switch parts out? I'm already happy with this. We never did... What was it? It was like the seat. It was driving. Or maybe we just didn't learn the part. Let me look at the library again. Driving. No. What was that under? Oh no. Driving, no. Comment, no. Seating pad. Here it is. We already know the recipe. We just don't have the fiber. Alright. We have kind of an involved crafting system. You get the part back, but it costs scrap. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. I guess we're just like baling wiring everything together on our truck. So you can't really like keep reusing that. At some point it'll either wear out or you have to cut it or something. Okay. Our maps is set. We're gonna sell flour to these guys. You know what? Now that I look at this is probably faster than going through the swamp. We'll do that. Go. Alright. The final tour, Mr. Tourist. I can't get over how much rain is coming down. A tire is no longer usable. Oh, hang on. My automation must have turned off. Auto swap, please. That's why I never noticed it actually cost scrap to do that. Because I was running auto the whole time. All right, we're at a gas station. It's not that infected. 3-hour search. Oh, we need to equip him with the nail too. Got a bunch of fuel. All right, you melee equip. You troublemaker. I better not find that nail in one of my tires. Drink the water. Talking about food. Fried mushrooms. How much food do we have? We good still? Yeah, we're okay. Getting pretty tired. You know what? Dried riverbed. You know what? Let's try this at least once. What happens if we drive across? Okay, without incident. Cool. All right, let's change up. I think we're gonna need to hit the inn. We'll change up our planned route here a little bit. I'd like to find some stuff so that we could cook up those ingredients we've got. Eight steamed chicken. Say belongs to the dust wolves. Okay, we'll try to enter. All right. I'm gonna be very sad. We'll try to bribe our way in. They don't let me in. Try to enter. Bribe the guards. They let me in. Okay. Well, we saved 40 by doing that. Okay, good to know. Dust wolves won't let me in their city. They have a store. They have fuel. Canned fruits. They want salt. I did buy this to try to cook, but I also am kind of poor, so we'll try to upsell that. We didn't. All right, we have nothing else that's super expensive. My fuel's fine. My rations are a little on the low side, but it's okay. All right, not super exciting. And they didn't have the thing I wanted, which was to be able to sleep here. So leave city, camp, sleep. All right, we're good. And would you go back to being the driver, please? Because you're faster. All right, we ride. Entered the swamp. Yeah, another upgrade. Man, all those terrain upgrades would be really, really nice. We probably should just get the generic horsepower upgrade. Another... Man, this lady, I swear she's stalking us. I wish I could sell that dog to her. El Tufo landfill. Alright, Southern Lookout. We made our delivery. Alright, store, scarce. Nothing that I have other than water. Sure, I'll sell you some water. Abundant items. I actually could use a few tires. I probably should stop. I need to stop bargaining these little deals. It's not worth it. We spend so much time. Okay, I wouldn't mind actually having 5 of these if I can. Okay. 10% would be 90. No, it's not worth it. Flour. I just don't think that's worth it. Alright, we'll try to make something out of that if we can. Okay, and then we want the inn. Kitchen. Okay, so water, flour, seafood. Try it. Seafood noodle soup. Excellent. Bulk. Do it. Yes. And we'll try it with the shrimp. Bulk. Yes. Okay, there we go. And just out of curiosity, if we do water, normal soup. Okay, noodle soup. Alright, that's fine. Alright, well, there's a dust storm. We're not going anywhere whether we want to or not. Bar. Alright, there's some people we haven't met yet. Hello. Hello. Okay, hire, buy junk. What do you got? Okay, we needed the mystery liquid. Give it to me. I don't even want to know. Don't even tell me what you think it is. I just really don't want to know. Wants me to deliver to Moss Pond. No, not happening. Flour's pretty great. Noodles give decent hunger and stress for cheap. Nice. I assume what in our town makes flour? I mean, I know we can make the wheat, but I assume there's a building we need to process it in. Syndicate Tanaris. Yes, we can definitely do that one. Yeah, we'll take that one. Okay, well, we are stuck here, though, unfortunately. We have this barbecue quest. Maybe we take our shot at that. Let me go review that. I hope they tell me what the secret words were. This one. Oh, they don't. Something about sweet as honey, I remember, but I don't remember what the other things were. You arrive at Mama May's Mystery Meat, a barbecue joint in the middle of the city. Word around town is they've got the fattest, juiciest cuts around, and it's cheap. Check out the back alley. In the back alley, you find a locked door with a number pad. Entering the code the reporter gave you, you open the door and find a long, dark staircase, daring you to come in. You descend the stairs into the basement, where you agree with a gruesome sight. Human limbs and other flesh hang from hooks like sides of beef. At the center of the room is a large meat grinder, the kind you'd find in a mom-and-pop barbecue restaurant. Talk about health code violations. You don't have much time to be disgusted. A large group of people enters the room. A man in a chef's outfit stands at the head of a pack of assistant chefs, scullions, and assorted goons. You're not one of the regulars. You friends with that reporter? He turns back to his fellows. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys. That's a pulp culture reference. There's a lot of them. Gonna go to toe-to-toe is not gonna go well. We could last stand, we could bluff, we could divide and conquer. We could shoot out the lights. Let's shoot out the lights. A few well-placed shots, the entire basement's plunged into darkness. You have the initiative. Open fire. The sound of your underground brawl alerts people outside. You quickly call for the city guards. The fight's interrupted by a large contingent of guards swarming into the basement, who order all of you to get on the ground. The guards visibly struggle not to hurl at the gruesome scene around them. They hold everyone for questioning, even you. You relate to them the entire story thus far, the reporter to the brawl. They seem convinced of your innocence and grant you a reward for your help. As for the cannibals, they belong on a rim world. The captain of the guards orders them hauled off for the city lockup. It seems like everyone's gonna be dining or dying here ever again. Check, please. That was okay. Cores are kind of rare. And the sandstorm is still here. Not much I can do. I guess we could rest. I guess we'll take a short rest. Please be gone, sandstorm. Oh no, it's still here. You can trade with them via interact. Are you talking about people in the bar? One of your truckers caused a ruckus, you get kicked out. Oh my gosh, you're killing me, tourist. Oh, wait, his name's Biggs. Okay, so it's a Final Fantasy 7 reference, I guess. Kinda, sorta. Both of them. 2 points. Okay, you also don't have what I want you to do. Alright, well, we got kicked out of the bar. What are the red lights? The red lights are telling me I can spend attribute points, but I want to save up to have 3 points to get rid of a bad trait. And actually, now that I said that, she actually wants to get a good trait. So maybe I could spend hers. Although I still need more crafting. Let's get another good trait. Maybe we don't take cannibal, huh? Gain stress more slowly when a trucker of the same gender is in your crew. Parting reduces more stress. Eating human flesh does not increase stress. No, I don't think we're gonna do that. Don't be getting any ideas here. We haven't really been partying. I think that gets us drunk. I wouldn't want to get drunk when we're out camping. That just sounds like a really bad idea. I guess she'll like the ladies. We'll see if we can get another lady to truck with us. Try not to get another love triangle going. Oh my gosh, sandstorm, you are absolutely killing me. Let me out. Let me out. Okay, where's we going? So we have... I don't even know what this is. What are you? What is that? Deadly, buried treasure, deadly. No. Okay, we do want to go here. I think we zip out the side and over there. I don't think we're gonna do anything fancy down here. All right, so what we would like to do, now I do think it's faster to just get out of the swamp ASAP. So there. Actually, the swamp is less bad than the mountain. And into here. Do you have anything that they want? Water purifier. Yes. Okay. We'll buy water purifiers here, and then we'll take it there. I'm going to say depart, but we're going to stop immediately because of the sandstorm, and then we're just going to rest. Oh my goodness. Are we going to starve to death in this sandstorm? I think it's literally been 24 hours. Let me out. Run! Run! Fly, you fools! Admire the moon first. And then get out of here. Are we on Arrakis? We might be. It's the Great Dust Bowl. There might be some wrathful grapes around here. There's a novel. I read that when we were back in high school. That's a novel that stuck with me. I could still talk about that and be somewhat coherent. Been a few decades later. Out of curiosity, how many of you guys either had to read Grapes of Wrath for school or just read it on your own by chance? First encounter with a pool of water. We don't know how to fish. Let's move on. That was your first thought too. Great minds, Ian. Great minds. Okay, we're getting pretty tired and we switched driver. That's fine. I'm really hoping that somebody else picks up the driver trait so we have more than one person who's like really good at driving. You did To Kill a Mockingbird. We did that one too. Mice and Men, yep. I would say a classic that we didn't read in school, but I read in my own time was Catcher in the Rye. Actually, one of my more liked novels. Like, it's not really what I normally read. I would read fantasy or sci-fi for entertainment, but I actually liked Catcher in the Rye. I thought it was pretty interesting. I also thought it was really interesting, and I say that with a little bit of facetiousness, that he dedicated the book to, I know it was his wife, but I think it was like his wife and kid. While he was writing that book, he was cheating, and he like immediately got like split up with them like right after the book came out. So I thought that was a little funny. You come across a small pool of water. We don't have anyone who can fish. Maybe it would be worth dropping it just a couple points on somebody to get up high enough that we could at least take a shot at those events. You read Lord of the Flies? Lord of the Flies was excellent. That was one of those books that like we enjoyed reading when I was in school. It's like, yeah, this is exactly what's gonna happen if you dump 20 boys on an island. You arrive in Reedville. Excellent. All right, we're here for water purifiers. Also probably a nap. So we get kicked out of the bar again. Okay, he has 3 points. You have got to get rid of that. That is ridiculous. Do not take Troublemaker. All right, we'll go to the inn and we'll just use a standard room. Okay. I did note that it was snowing there for a second, so it can snow already in the fall. The father of all modern battle royale. Don't put Chunky. Don't give them ideas. We're gonna get Lord of the Flies Battle Royale live service game. You have to. The pre-order bonus will be Piggy. Was it Piggy or Fatty? What was that kid's name? One of the two. Oh, and you can. The special drop will be the broken glasses. See, it just writes itself. Don't give them these ideas, please. Do not give them those ideas. Okay, store. We wanted water purifiers. More than I could haul. What the heck did I fill my truck up with? Just delivery stuff? A bunch of delivery stuff. And flour. Okay, well, that's all right. Let's get as many as we can, I guess. If I can get any. I can't. Okay, I'm starting to think we need to do another storage upgrade. Next time we're anywhere that we can possibly do that. Okay, things that we could cook. We need seafood, basically. We're also a little low on water all of a sudden. I'll tell you what, we will buy one of these. So 84 scrap for 10 water. If I just bought the water and I bought 10 of them, that would be more. Okay. We will buy this. We will buy one. Confirm. Confirm. Leave. Am I able to do this in the inn? Can I go here? No. Okay. Leave the city. Camp. Oh, you're not gonna let me camp? Dude, I just want to boil some water. All right, we'll just depart here for a second and be a little overloaded. All right, camp. Not yet. I mean, how far can you guys claim that I'm not allowed to camp? It's ridiculous. We're gonna do a little urban stealth camping here. I literally just want to get in here and use my water purifier. Oh, I can do more than 10. I thought we calculated this and it was 10. I wonder if this is cooking skill. Because that's 27. That's way better value. All right, we'll do it. And I guess since we're here anyways, do we have anything else to cook? Let's just, well... All right, we'll do 10 crappy noodles. All right, roll. This game needs a coyote and a roadrunner. I mean, yeah, that could work. Maybe a mutated one. The Crucible. All right. You are losing weight when buying water purifiers since they're more valuable per pound than scrap. Yeah, that is another like good consideration because we're weight constrained because scrap is a horrible trade good. Like this is not how trade goods actually work. You pick something that's light as your trade good, not bulky, like caps or, you know, amber or things like that. Actually, funny story that I brought that up. I was visiting my dad the other day, and he was showing me some arrowheads that they had found when they were kids. And he actually has it's a little copper, I don't know what you'd call it, just like a little sheet of copper with a hole drilled through it. And it's the kind of things that they would trade to the Native Americans from like Hudson Bay. So that thing probably traveled all the way from eastern Canada, all the way to the Pacific Northwest where he found that. It was kind of an interesting little thing. In pretty good shape considering too. Come across a small thicket, what might be in there? Hey, we actually have some hunting. Let's try it. 5 venison, yum yum. And you know what? Well, no, it takes time to set up my camp. I probably shouldn't just keep popping that. Next time we camp, we'll cook it up. Yeah, keep going. It was 27 last. Was it really, Mr. Cotton? I swear it was 10 when we did it. Okay, Valleyville. I don't think we have anything to sell, if I'm being honest. We could sell the venison, but I think I'd rather just eat it. Abundant items. I might actually want some extra rations. We've kind of used them all up. I also would not mind. We can make the better noodles here. We'll do that. We'll do that. We have flour, but I mean, we're going to use it up. I will buy that. I know we're overweight. Okay, and then we're going to go to the inn. We're going to use the kitchen. Water, flour, scallops, bulk. Yes, go. Okay, and then add the shrimp. We're just literally making some homemade ramen here. And now, curiosity, I wonder if we can do something with the venison. Venison noodle soup, yeah. Sure. So I'm thinking like a really cheap, easy meal would be water, flour, chicken. That's something we could set our town up to produce. Also, we're short on water again. I'm not loving that. Come on, store. Nobody here sells water? Okay, that's a little awkward. Tires are okay, fuel's okay. Somebody we haven't met, hello. Bounty, delivery, all right, what do you got? Too many contracts, okay, well, moot. All right, let's get out of here. I kind of want to do another truck upgrade. Can we afford anything here? Yeah, this is the one we probably should do. The extra horsepower. We have a fuel efficiency upgrade, so we would be slightly less efficient than where we started, but with more horsepower. That's 8,000 scrap, though. Yeah, we can't afford any of them. This would actually be a sneaky one, too. We do go through quite a few tires. All right, moot at the moment. Okay, so we're heading here. So reset. Let's go to there. Let's go to there. Let's go to there. Infection's only 15. And we've never been here before, so that would be XP. All right, let's be a little braver. This is a much faster route if I go this way. Almost like chicken noodle soup. Yep, yep. How many recruits do we have so far? Are you asking how many people are in town? I think we've dumped 4 people in town. We have 1 person working on the well, the walls, and 2 farmers. Tire durability is unappreciated. Yeah, we are zipping through tires quite a lot, and you have to buy the tire and pay for the privilege to put the tire on, so it's kind of a double whammy. All right, we just need to make some of these deliveries. We're just full of delivery items. So my little day trading scheme isn't really doing much at the moment. That hit the spot. I mean, I will say one of my like absolute lazy meals is like chicken broth and then just some egg noodles that have been boiled in it. That's my, I'm feeling poor and lazy. That's gonna be a meal. If I'm feeling extra spunky, I'll get some actual like something to put in it. First encounter with the gas station. Old gas station, somebody is using it as a camp. I can't recon them, so we are not going to approach. Oh, I'm not allowed to search it, huh? No, that's not actually our thing, I don't think. All right, just go. The water's concerning me. True struggle meal, yep. Yep. You arrive in Long Highway gas station. Yeah, when I went through college, especially my last 2 years when I was getting my bachelor's of science, I was so poor. I was so broke. I had taken a year off between my AA degree and my BS degree and worked and just saved every penny, but it was just bloody expensive. And like to tell you how poor I was, when I graduated, I had $83 left. That was it. $83 and no job. I was so poor. So like, I did the true college experience of like, I'm gonna have ramen for 2 meals a day, or I guess it's cereal week. So I lived that life. Wasn't the worst thing ever, but man, I wouldn't want to go back. There was like I remember the 65-cent pack of hot dogs, and I was like, yes. Why, yes, I'll just eat random hot dogs for 2 meals a day. Sure. So I know the true meaning of struggle meal. That's for sure. I had to water down. I never had to water the broth down. I didn't quite get to that point. But, you know, when like, if my parents ever stopped by and visited me, it was like literally like a movie where they were like airdropping in supplies. My parents were very generous, so it's not on them, but I was just absolutely broke. I had nothing left. I rented like essentially a closet that I lived in for 2 years. Things were so overpriced. Okay, we got 3 points. I kind of think I'm just gonna nab these. They're super cheap to get to 10. And these would let us take a shot at those events. So I'm gonna do that. I don't know if that's a good plan or not, but I feel like we have to skip those events a lot. All right, I would like to search. This is super spicy. I'm gonna do the quick one. And then we were gonna get the heck out of Dodge. Well, we could trade. I will negotiate. Okay, they will trade. They do have some water, and I really need a little bit of water. Would you give me 10? I can't fit 10. You were kidding me. We're already overloaded. I don't love that. I don't love that at all. What the heck is taking up all this room? Is it just my bajillion fuel, I guess? Delivery. The cores, yeah, you're right about those cores. Those are super heavy. And I guess the building materials. We really should have ditched those sooner. Okay. How am I gonna have room for a grandfather clock at this rate? She'll never forgive me if I don't get the grandfather clock. Yeah, the delivery containers are absolutely killing me. Okay, this wasn't too bad driving through this infected area. You just need to make sure that you don't need to camp out here. So as long as we're careful, I think I'm going to start driving through these. I've been avoiding these pretty hard. All right, thank you. Tourists gain some, we gain some relations. Yes, please get out of my truck. Now we're even more overweight because of the value we got. Okay, we're going to do a truck upgrade because we have to. We could do a hole. I don't really want that. Comfort would be fine. Storage is what I want. So we need to scrounge up 405 bucks. Please have something I can sell you. I can't sell you the water. None of that. Okay, so we got to find something. I guess we could sell back a little bit of fuel. How bad is this? Oh, that's so bad. Dang, dang, dang. What do you sell the liquor for? 600, okay. I hate this, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I would have preferred to have the liquor, but we're just like dead in the water. Our weight's just completely screwed up. All right, upgrade the truck. I think they're taking the storage. As much as I talked about those other ones being cool, we can use up a core and 6,000 scrap. And that'll help my weight immensely. Okay, then we also don't really have enough water, so how much water can I afford? It stopped raining all of a sudden. Take the water. Okay, and we're just broke, so we just can't stay here, so we're out. Next thing, that's... How much room do we have? All right, let's be a little spicy here and see if we can finish that event off. So we'll go to here and then I'll camp before we go inside. So if we're gonna do that anyways, maybe we'll hit this and then we'll go up there. Orange is okay, red's the problem. Yeah, we got through there. The booze is fine. I would like to pick some more up though. That's kind of my break in case of emergency stuff. Roadblock. Well, we have to take a detour because I have no scrap left. Oh, hey, my truck changed. Look at that. I like that. I really like games where your equipment actually shows on your character. Okay, spoilers. For anyone who isn't a channel member, tomorrow a new series video is going to release at the regular time. We're going to play Monster Breeder, and in that game, your gladiators actually show the gear that you equip on them. And for such a kind of a low budget game, that's actually pretty cool. Yep, we can't fix our tire because we have no scrap. We really could use some scrap. Okay, landfill, search. We're gonna do the big one. Give me the big one. We had a good first impression of the landfill. That's great. Leave city. Let's drive on just a little bit until that risk gets down, and then we'll fix our tire. Downed airplane. Our risk is a little high. Let's just hastily search it. Scrap and rations, cool. We are getting very tired. Okay, stop. Camp. Okay, first things first, repair tire. And we are gonna chance a sleep. Don't bite me, bro. I'm gonna chance a second sleep. Don't bite me, bro. Okay, let's get out of here. Now look at the map, the landfill? What about it? Are you just saying what it shows you what you can find here? All right, I will see what you say on that. We are going to continue. I'm going to try to do this coffee mission. Risky maybe, but salvage level, gotcha. Is it going down every time I'm salvaging? I haven't really been paying attention to that. And does it ever go back up, or is there a limited amount? Yup and yes, don't give me a full sentence. It gradually refills. Okay, thank you. Oh no, not the dust storm, not the dust storm. All right, we'll just rest in the cabin, I guess. We get attacked because we're stuck. All right, we'll have to fight. No choice. All right, we did put 2 accuracy upgrades. There you go. You already did a better job. I can't use melee here, right? Yeah, okay. So I just want intern, volley, intern. A little weird I have to keep clicking intern if that's literally all that could happen. Okay, we are drinking our ammo also when we're doing that. There's bodies all over the place, laden with succulent meat. I'm longing for the long pig. Should be pork. No thanks. 57 ammo left. Okay. And there's nothing I can do. Can we get a forecast? No. 10%. This is gonna get really spicy. A caravan from Crude Town has arrived. Okay. Now my town has 2,000 scrap. They could buy me some fuel. They could buy milk. They could buy ore. I mean, I guess we could buy some ore. It's pretty cheap. Clothing is cheap. I say that and it's cost 2,000. Okay, the fuel is super cheap. Yeah, the fuel is deliciously cheap, actually. Yeah, get me like 1,000 fuel. All right, that's back at town, though. That's not going to help us over here. It's also... Oh, yeah, I probably should have sold some water. This is really bad. 18% chance, and I'm just stuck. We can't drive during this dust storm. Another one. Okay, can I run? Okay, I can spend fuel to run at least. It doesn't seem to hurt me like it would to drive. Oh my goodness. Maybe we're in the wrong season to be doing this. They're getting stronger. I think we're gonna abort this plan. This is no bueno. Yeah. Yeah, get me out of here and then go there. Now, unfortunately, we can't drive, though. This is really bad. This is, like, really bad. We're at 40% risk, and I just cannot drive. Sandstorm. Sandstorm, please. They're getting uglier and uglier. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. Your risk is very high right now. Yeah, thanks, game. Yeah. Yeah, you've kind of got me pinned here. We don't have any infected meat. I should have picked up some of that meat, maybe. And we could have decoyed with it. Surely driving through there? Maybe? Maybe? I guess let's pop it for a second and see. We're not gonna be able to drive very far in that heat. And we're only going 16 kilometers a mile, or 16 kilometers an hour. Where are we at? Okay, we're out of the sandstorm. Whoa. Okay, we are not going in there in the autumn. That is a big no, Papa Bear. We'll go back there later on. Let's find a season that doesn't have a day-long dust storm. Infected traveler. Hey, and I've got the clothes this time. You spot an infected watching you from a distance. He seems surprisingly coherent and non-hostile. Hey, y'all got any food or clothes? I'll pay a premium. All right, we'll sell you some clothes. Sucker, now you have to wear pants. He was free, now he's not. Okay, this guy we got for his speech. We could up his cooking too. We're gonna dump him in town. You know what? Sure. We'll up his cooking a little bit and that'll help us get our own cooking. All right, we need to drive on though because we still have a ridiculously high risk here. That was really close. That was really close. All right, I think we need to cool this off a little bit. Yeah. That's wastewater we use to cool it. All right, now I feel a little safer. He's still good. Yeah, he buys a shirt and a pair of socks. Not when you're being chased by a horde of zombies. Valuable, okay. How are we doing on food? We are basically out. We have a tiny amount of scrap. We also... Are we good here? Tires are good, okay. We're good on that. Remind me again, that part I keep talking about, axle tool. Okay, pig iron. Pig iron is the number one thing I want right now. Pig iron. Store. Abundant. Okay, we will buy this. Yes. Yes. We have 27 flour and we're having space issues, so I don't think I'm going to do that. Go to the inn. Use their kitchen. Water, flour, scallops. Apparently I didn't buy the other one. Alright, but I meant to. Store. Abundant. Shrimp. 10 buy. Yes. In. Imagine you just keep walking in. Okay, what the heck is happening here? Why am I not getting these? Oh, I'm too poor. That's what's happening. All right, well, there's not much else I can do here. We're too poor to do anything. I guess we could check the bar. Anyone new? No. And we don't have any money, so let's skedaddle. All right, next delivery is over here. All right, let's go here and then there. And then we'll cross at this thin point. How are we doing on water? We're doing okay. Food's okay, tires are okay. Boy, if we were playing with the game mode where you had to pay people, this would be ridiculously hard. This would be really hard. Check the landfills for pig iron? Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna... Well, actually, I guess we could. Okay, yeah, you tempted me. We'll pop that one on the way. I feel like crafting is my current bottleneck. We just need better weapons, really. That's the biggest thing. If you talk to the... Yeah, he could. He could. Salaries are death. Salaries juice him like death. We're not going to talk to the dog. Oh, wow, we're already 2 hours in. Holy moly. No wonder I'm getting thirsty. Okay, well, when we hit our destination here, I'm going to take my $5 and go refill my tea. I am happy to say I'm not seeing any connection problems tonight. I did email and I called because they didn't email me back after 2 business days. My ISP again. It's been frustrating. Anyone who was here on Monday night knows we were having a lot of problems again. It was the same. It's literally the same thing. Just something at my local node causes packet loss, and just some nights it's fine, like tonight and Friday, perfect. On Sunday and Monday, not perfect. Very, very frustrating. And it sounds like they're trying to escalate it up their chain of command, and they don't know who to escalate it up to. So I'm like, how are you guys running a business that you don't know? Like, I don't know about you guys, but where I work, there's a very distinct, if I have a problem, I talk to this person, and if they can't solve it, they talk to that person, and then I'm kind of at the end because that's the end of the road. But I know exactly who you talk to when you can't solve a problem. I don't understand how a national ISP company can't figure that out. That seems rather ridiculous. But I'm still gonna get some tea no matter how ridiculous it is. So let me alt-tab here. All right, if you're not blocking the ads, I appreciate the pennies. I'm gonna put up the Fiverr here, and I will be right back. All right, now back with more tea. I also noticed that we're getting a little bit tired here, so we may want to think about a rest. All right, nowhere near as spicy as what we just went through, so we'll search carefully here. Got a little bit of scrap, some gears, some iron, mystery liquid, pig iron 12. I think that's exactly what we needed. All right, well, let's not craft here, though. Let's get that risk out of the way. Next time we stop, we're going to try to do that craft. Yeah, I feel like getting that refund on the tires is going to be huge. Encountered an abandoned AFV. Okay, no scouting. Rear hatch is open. It's been stripped of most of the armaments. Okay, we'll scout it. Or scavenge it. You don't find anything useful, we'll rip. All right, give me a craft. Where are you at? Axle tool, craft. All right, so that is a part. Parts. What is that going to mean? Other? Yep. So removing tires grants 30 scrap. So as long as we have some tin scrap, we should be okay. Yes. We're at 4 out of 10 parts at this point. Okay, and I guess since we may as well camp, it's relatively clear here. Let's get our sleep out of the way. That's fine. Kitchen. Do I have anything else to cook? No, not really, but we're also out of food. All right, so what if we do this? Just plain noodle soup. If we did this one, I just want to see the difference here. Okay, so a normal ration, 106 hunger and 5 stress relief. It's okay. And the noodles, more stress relief, less food. That makes sense. Ration soup. Oh, I see what you're saying. Sure, why don't we do one? Let's just look at the difference. No wonder I started having water problems. It's because we're definitely using way more in cooking. It's too bad that doesn't hydrate you. Oh, I did it the first time too. Never mind. So we did have that. I did do it right. Okay, right on. We got spoiled by all those summer rainstorms. What are we doing here? We got time on the road. That's what we've got. Come on, tea, brew faster. Oh, I'm sorry, Wing Solution. Yeah, that's so annoying. I wish YouTube could figure that out. They said that they're doing a side-by-side thing, so you should get a thing where, like, it's supposed to, like, shrink the stream, have the ad come up, and then when the ad's finished, it's supposed to go back. But I know when I get ads on my thing, it's clunky as all out. Do you think they could figure that out? You think they could figure that out? Okay, supply cache. We got some rations. I mean, sure. I won't say no to some rations. Okay, they have rubber. You need rubber? No. If they needed rubber, I might have chanced that, but they don't. And I couldn't even afford it even if I wanted to. Alright, let's roll. They don't believe in responsibility. Yeah. Well, the thing that just really makes me scratch my head is, like, a couple times, like, they basically got to the point that they're like, well, what do you want us to do? I'm like, make it so I don't have packet loss. Like, this all started when you guys had an outage. You did some repair that you won't tell me what it is somewhere. And ever since, I've had the problem. I've had the same ISP for 2 years. You can literally go watch my streams. I never talk about having connection problems. Like, one time in that period, I think we had a little blip. And like maybe once like it went out. Like totally reasonable amounts. And ever since that happened a couple months ago, it's been just continuous. It's made streaming not nearly as fun as it normally is because I'm constantly like stressed about, oh, are we lagging? Am I disconnecting? All the time. Whereas I literally have done this for 2 years and we had no problems. As like, I'm not asking you to improve my connection. I'm asking you to put it back to the way it was. Like, I'm getting fine up and down. There's no problems there. It's just the packet loss. And it's, you literally can see it. Like, I run a utility that shows me each jump and I can visually see, I'm like, oh, it's gonna start right now when it does it. And lo and behold, we'll start dropping frames. So it's like, find out what's causing it. Yeah, it sucks, it's intermittent, but that's your job. That's what I pay for. I don't know, it's very frustrating. Very frustrating. We rest at the Oasis. And the sad thing is, I don't have any options. They're literally a monopoly where I'm at. So, like, it would be like Starlink or something, but as you guys know, that doesn't really work for this type of use. It's just too much latency. Or they replace a lot of the system engineering with a team of AI. Yeah. Yikes. Yeah, I wonder how many of our problems with like Windows and NVIDIA drivers are because they're having a bunch of AI vibe code. Oh, collect water indeed. Collect water indeed. Oh, we got one. Really does have the feel. We sold some clothing, got some pre-fall electronics. Gave us his iPad. They have the feeling of like you're on the road. Like it's like you're just traveling. It's a vibe. It is nice with games like this because it makes it a little easier for me to concentrate on chat a little bit. Kind of the same when we were doing Astronauts. Bunker down. All right. Yes, please. Map. Okay. What else do we have? Okay, so destination road construction. Where are you at? Way down there. Okay, that's fine. We do need to do that soon-ish. And you are back here at Tanaris. Okay, so reset all those. Okay, tires, water, chicken, canned fruit, ore, ration, wood, vegetable. Okay, you two don't really trade, do you? I think I look at this all the time. Charcoal, fuel, wood. Okay, we could buy some wood here and return it there. So maybe we'll hop here, here, here. I guess we'll do it via that. All right, if we go this way, ammo, medkit, ointment. Also things that you don't sell. Boo. Boo, I say. Okay, if we're gonna do that, then let's hit this. This is getting very convoluted. All right, what do we need? We have okay water, not really enough. I gotta dump these when we get back to our town. This building material is killing my weight. Makes sense. I mean, it's essentially like a load of cinder blocks. All right, abundant things. We could use a few tires. I will take the chicken. I do think I want a little bit more water. We're kind of zipping through water pretty quick. We'll take 10 scallops. That's actually kind of pricey. 10 shrimp. Same price. Much less. Okay amounts. And the mushrooms, sure, maybe we can make something even better. Sure. Okay, and we can't cook here. There's no bar. We could probably use a sleep. I think we'll be okay. All right, let's go. Let's ride. No, did you have fuel? No. We give you a Zune? Oh no. Yeah, I was actually, speaking of the horrible drivers we've had, I was rendering some of those monster breeder videos, and I got a DaVinci Resolve, which is my editing software, warning about, hey, you're actually out of space. We can't do the video. Are you sure you want to try? I'm like, oh, crap. Did I get hit with the NVMe drive killing Windows bug? I went and uninstalled the update that was causing that, but I was like, oh, crap. But no, I didn't. I don't know why DaVinci just decided I don't have enough room. I have like over 1 terabyte of free space on my editing drive. But that literally gave me one of those, like, my heart jumped into my throat when I'm like, oh, I'd be so mad if you killed one of my drives. So Microsoft is actively trying to kill my computer. NVIDIA is actively trying to kill my computer. Could we just not? Like, remember when you used to actually, like, have a computer that didn't, like, update itself into self-destruction, like, every month? You come across a bunch of cargo containers just sitting out in the open. Their original owner seems to have abandoned them, though you're not sure why. Do you want to crack them open? Sure. You full of zombies? We found some ammo. All right. I guess that was worth. Not far off the road, you see what seems to be a cave. You disembark and get closer. You find an assortment of equipment scattered around the mouth of the cave. You're unable to see the end of the cave. I mean, nothing bad's ever in caves. In front of you is a two-way fork. Well, think carefully. Using the direction of the wind, you manage to figure out the path deeper into the cave. We have a memory of this place. A three-way fork. I can't think carefully anymore. I'm gonna jump out of here. That seems like a place we'll come back to at some other time when I'm not gonna get lost in the Balrog cave. Yep. Dude, remember Windows XP? I would say XP was the first good Windows that I used. 95, 98, XP, good. 7, good. Even 10. It's like we started at the high point with XP and we've just slowly been going down. Now it's not so much an operating system as it is spyware and an ad platform. You've arrived at the Big Stink landfill. This is where they dumped all the diapers. And we'll do the long search. We got a bunch of scrap. We also got attack. This is a doable number though. We'll do this one. All right. Accuracy is only 26. Why? Because it's night. Thank you, game, for actually telling me. I appreciate that. You know what? I'm gonna let them get a little bit closer because she ain't gonna hit nothing at that. All right, we'll start here. She ain't gonna hit nothing anyways. All right, well that sucks. Victory. Woo. Don't love that. I don't love that at all. All right, well, leave, drive. We're gonna have to stop and do some rest here in a second. Where are we at that there's this much? Oh, just the landfill itself. You know what? Screw it. Let's stop here while we're in the area. We got to do it at some point. We're not like desperate or anything at the moment. If you totally turn it off and it might come back. Yeah, but the thing is, Microsoft says there's no problem, and the controller manufacturer, they didn't say there wasn't a problem, but they said they couldn't replicate it. Jay's 2 Cents is a computer channel, and he was able to replicate it. So hopefully that's going to help. He was trying to run benchmarks, and he could like reliably cause it to happen. But you just have to be lucky that your drive comes back. And maybe it doesn't. Maybe it just doesn't. Yeah, do not go online with an XP. Do not go online with anything that's not currently supported. Literally within seconds, something will find that machine and you will be infected. So just don't. That's why people are so pissed off about Windows 10. Because in October when it goes off, you just can't use it. Like, or if you do, you just have to accept that you are compromised. And that's just not good. That's not good at all. It's ridiculous. I wish I was still on 10. You find a rusted out train on the track. Most of the carriages are derailed. Yeah, okay, we'll search. Infected horde come out of the carriages. All right, again, another very doable one. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, taking your advice. It's not nighttime, so now we actually have a better chance. Yeah, that's gonna be just fine. Can I melee here? Yeah. Okay. There's a bodies all over the place, so you have succulent meat. Want to take some with you? No. I'm just thinking next time we do something dangerous, we should try to get some meat. One of the options when you run away is to use meat, and it's like way cheaper. Freight and terrain. Where are we at? Okay, we're going for the garbage. And actually, probably be faster if we just go this. I like their waypoint system in this game. I like that I can just do this. I can do it while we're driving. Supply cache is good as new, after all. What kind of maniac would be digging out dirt in the dustlands? You managed to uncover some dried food. All right. I mean, it's better than nothing. Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, like, if you have just base Windows 11, you can't even turn off updates. You have to go get an external program to do it or whatever. I use the pro version, but yeah. I also have all their garbage AI spyware turned off on my machine. Hey, don't you want them to take a screenshot of what you're doing every few seconds and store it in plain text? That definitely will be safe. Crew is exhausted. Yeah. We kind of knew that was coming. All right, we need to sleep. It's relatively safe here. How are we doing on that food? We're doing just fine. Spicy enough that I probably don't want to cook here. I'll set out. Trade with the coherent mutant. Yeah, that too, actually. Yeah, maybe I should just do that next time. Yeah, so on my machine here, I actually have a policy set so it can't run. Of course, you know, they'll probably just go in and change it because they do that all the time. Yeah, here's hoping that this has done enough damage to them that maybe like SteamOS or something else can rise up. It sucks so bad right now in tech that everything we have is basically an effective monopoly, or if you're lucky, it's a duopoly. If you're lucky. Like, what's going to happen if AMD goes under? Or, I don't like Intel, but if Intel goes under, like, we'll just literally have no options. First visit the gas station. Cool. Okay, we needed to buy wood here, was what we wanted. We have a little bit of money. It'd sure be nice if we had something that we could sell. We really don't. All right, buy wood. Try to bargain that down. All right, I don't think we need to stay here unless there's someone we haven't seen. There is. Hello. Runner can confess their love for driver. Not now. Love at first sight, I guess. All right, we're not fiddling with that. Drive on. Yeah, we're heading here to sell the wood. And then we're heading here to turn in a quest. Go. Please, Roku, help. Don't hurt me, I'm helping. If you want to be absolutely terrified of AI stuff, if you're brave, go look up the thought experiment of the basilisk. Don't say I didn't warn you that you shouldn't do it. Some jerk has set up a barricade in the middle of the road. You see the wrecks of all the cars that tried to break through. All right, we're not ramming things with my truck, dang it. We're just gonna take the detour. Sorry, Ian. You can suffer with me. Yeah, I would really like some more storage. I'd like to just tool around with like 3 to 4K scrap rather than just 2K. 2K is not quite enough for what I'm doing. We're all here together, Ian. We're all here together. AI waifus are coming. Yep. We are so screwed. We're just so screwed. Okay, we were here to sell the wood. Store. Scarce. We got hardly any. Burn. Okay, that's good. We have some extra rations. They are expensive here. Let's sell some off. We'll try to upsell that. That's worth it. We did. Okay. What do you have that's abundant? Tires. We actually could use a few tires. Try to keep up on that. Sugarcane we don't need. Wheat we don't need. Check the bar. Anyone new? No. I do have a little bit of money, but nobody here is selling. Oh, you are. What do you got? Leather, foil, glass, compounds. Okay, not the big things I want. Deliveries. I think we're going to finish the deliveries we have and push the story forward a little bit. We've kind of just done deliveries tonight so far. Yeah, I think we're good. Don't need to sleep. Yeah, let's just carry on. Oh, and speaking of that guy, yeah, you can just click that. You also could do this. It comes up sometimes when you get low, and if you don't turn it off, it just stays open. I don't mind this UI, but I do think it's very strange that we don't have a fuel gauge. When I first started, I thought this was supposed to be my fuel gauge somehow. It just feels really weird. Like, we should have a fuel gauge, and then, I mean, this would be fine as a speedometer. I don't know, just seems weird. Like, it's themed as a truck, you should have truck gauges. All right, Tanaris, we did need to make a delivery here. All right, you, I don't know if speech matters for you or not. Let's just leave the point. I'm gonna dump him at town probably, although he does actually have a decent attack, and he is making our fights pretty safe. Maybe he gets to ride with us for a little bit. Or maybe we dump him, we hire someone else. We'll see. Okay, store. Where are we heading? So we still have something. Oh no, we need to go there. Okay, so we are gonna go to our city, and then we're gonna go down to where we have the stuff here. We have to make a delivery way down here. Yeah, we need to, it's 37 days, but we need to get moving on that at some point. Okay, so we're heading to our city. Oh, not our store. You have anything I want? Yes, but it's too expensive probably. Cheap rations, I will refuel those rations we just sold. Put a mark in that. Okay, building materials, with the fact that we're specifically going to our city and I can dump them, I will take 10. I will try to bargain that. We got it. Beautiful. Okay. That's nice. We're going to drop off 20 building materials. All right. I don't really want to stop there, but it's going to. Go. Notice it stayed up. That's fine. Huge pack of cacti. Okay. I don't want to ram through them, but we need to see what this does at least once. They're more formidable than you realize. You manage to make it through, the truck takes damage. Okay, that's kind of what I thought. I don't want to ram cacti. I'm pretty sure in some of the southern states, it's actually illegal to harm the, what are those cactus called? Not the sombrero cactus. The big classic cactus. I'm pretty sure you can get in a lot of trouble if you're messing with those. Sahara cactus? Why am I'm blanking on the name. It's not sombrero. Cigarro. That sounds closer. It's in the neighborhood. The classic one. Okay, we didn't need anything from here. No new people. I will check the store. Abundant. Tires. You know what? We're going really far off road. Maybe I will. We'll just stock up on a couple extra tires before we do that. And then we're just immediately out of here. Yeah, we'll rest when we get to our city if we can make it. Abandoned truck. Okay, no scouting, so we will do it. What do you got? Bunch of supplies. Some ammo, okay. Can't remember what the whole improvements. One of the crafted items probably does. Like, there's probably one of these in here somewhere. Others, maybe. Because there was one about, like, armor or stuff. Here's full range damage. Yeah, maybe not. I guess you just have more hull points. Also, I really like that we can keep driving and I can play around in menus. Normally I don't like things like that, but it's good in this game because there's no twitch reflexes. Like, I'm not gonna crash into something like, say, astronauts. So I also appreciate that the game actually plays. I was tooling around a little bit in No Man's Sky, checking out their new Voyager update, and it really annoys me that that game stops functioning when you alt-tab. Like, the whole game simulation stops. It's very annoying. You look through the binoculars and spot an oasis. Yeah, sure. And we will start collecting rainwater. Yoink. That's the right name, but the wrong spelling. They're very prevalent where you live. Nice. Yeah, it's kind of semi-arid where I live, but we don't have cactus up here. It's too cold in the winter. You arrive at Starlight City. Understood. Hey guys, I'm back. Not enough med kits. Okay, let's immediately work on that. We put the hunting dog in storage, apparently. Or we can. Sure. Actually, you know what? Now I actually could use the stupid hunting dog, so now I probably shouldn't. Okay, so building materials. All of you get over there. Medkit. Alright, we'll leave 2. I don't love that. Alright, and then from here you had fuel. I'll just take all of that. Okay, I want apartments, and I would like to rest. 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 There we go. Okay, I think I'm gonna keep tourists with us for now. I was planning on dumping him, but yeah, I think I'm gonna keep him with us for now. All right, and you are now my hunter. Or not. I thought you were the hunter one. I didn't level hunting. All right, upgrade your dumb hunting. No, I can't because we don't have the points. Of course. All right, you can have the hunting dog. Yes. All right. You better be worth it, is all I'm saying. You better be worth it. Hunting is now 16, okay. I will give it a click when we level up. Okay, was there anything else? Yes, we dropped off a bunch of building supplies. We could get more procurement office. We could just get this one up and running. That's relatively cheap. They're all relatively cheap. All right, let's just get these started, even if we can't use them at the moment. And that way we'll at least have things unlocked and we can look at them. Is anything still level 0? No, everything is up. Let's do more walls. Strong defenses. There you go. All right, we'll leave the rest there. All right, let's try hiring someone and we'll see if we're really sad. All right, so bar, labor market. Let's get a rancher. Okay. Trucker joined. Okay. Now, are we going to be sad or are we going to be happy? All right, I would like you to make me some honey. You have 14 husbandry and you needed 9. So that did work. So you're in. Good luck. She looks very sad about that. All right, from our other buildings, are we able... Okay, this would be jobs, I guess. Okay, not procurement. Okay, we can make flour. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do a couple changes up here. So we're gonna change you to flour. Yeah, just do it. We're gonna change you to, I guess, chicken and eggs. Do it. So now I would have flour, water, and chicken so that we can make the basic soup. Do I need to feed the people who are in town? Like, is that a thing? Or can I go into my depot and take all the food? We have a bunch of veggies. I'll take them. If people start starving, it's not my fault. Raining at the desert? I mean, it just depends on your annual rainfall. Where I live, it's semi-arid. We're a semi-desert. We do not get much rain, but we get a little bit. Yep, I'm up in Pacific Northwest. Yep. You're not making the flour yet? Thank you. Because we need to hire another person, right? So if we go to the bar, labor market, no one's available to hire. All right, well, that's okay. We'll turn it on next time we're here. We're at least producing the wheat. We've rested up. We've supplied up. Oh, I need to repair because we hit a cactus. Yeah, there we go. Okay, map. Clear. All right, we're gonna head to here. Mountain Pass gas station. It's whatever they have is what they have. I can't buy anything at the moment. We'll go there. And then we need to go here first, I would say, for the delivery, and then we'll go up to the town. So we'll hit you, and then you. And we'll look at what we can or can't buy at these places when we get there. They do wing solution. Does the skill that they have matter beyond the minimum requirement to work their job? Like, is there a bonus? If you need 15 farming and they have 30, does that do anything? The deserts where you're at don't rain at all? Yeah, I mean, it just depends on where you're at. Like I said, it's semi-desert technically where I'm at, so we get some rain and some snow, but not huge amounts. We're in another drought this year, so. In fact, we have a lovely forest fire. So yeah, it's been really smoky here again. We're into smoke season. All right, Mountain Pass. Okay, so we're heading here. They need rations, wheat, sugarcane, wood. They have rations, they have wood. Okay. Rations and wood. Also medkits, apparently. Let's get the rations by... Alright, bargain that down for me. That's all we're going to be able to afford. And I should have looked here. Nothing to sell. Okay. Sure, let's check the bar. There is a new person. Hello. Nothing else. All right. I don't think I'm even gonna tool around. We're just broke. So, yep. Let's go. The shy summer and the demon summer. Yeah. It's been really hot here. Well, I shouldn't say that. Last summer we were hitting like much higher, but it's been about 100 Fahrenheit here for the last, between 90 and 100 for like the last, I don't know, 2 weeks, which is not super unusual, but it's hotter than this time of year should be. We should be over our hump here. Train camp. All right, recon. They don't seem like dangerous folks. Okay, we'll trade. We could buy some cheap fuel, tires, or ammo, or food. We'll take the cheap fuel. Oh, and you know what? We'll collect some water. Imagine paying for water. It just falls from the sky. It's free. Yeah, that... Oh, and now it's really coming down. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And we got attacked by some losers. All right, we're gonna fight. All right, so end. Of course it's night, so I can't see. And then that's fine, we'll just melee them. All right. Oh, we didn't get any meat. Where's the pork? Ah, see, Ian, that's because of irrigation. The problem with the Pacific Northwest is we haven't built any new dams or reservoirs in like 70 years. Every time they try to do one, somebody protests it or the money doesn't materialize. So the area keeps growing, but there's no more water. So I think that's a theme a lot of places know. Yeah, you are correct, Wing Solution. I don't remember the exact numbers either. It's like an inch or something. Maybe it's less than an inch of water a year. You never saw snow in your whole life. Oh, man. I mean, if you ever get the chance. I will say, one thing I do like about living up here, I do have 4 distinct seasons. Like, there is a spring, summer, fall, winter. Very distinctly. All right, what do we know? What do you got? You're not too spicy. Gears, iron, liquid, fiber, scrap paper, leather, pig iron. Okay, got that sweet pig iron. All right, yeah, keep going. In January, it snowed 11 inches down in Florida. Yeah, that I wouldn't say that's super common where I live, but it wouldn't be uncommon either. The last few years, we haven't really kept a lot of snow on the ground in the winter. We've had some snows, but then there's been years where we've had like 2 months with snow on the ground. So just depends on the weather each year. Oasis City. This looks like a dump. Go to the bar. If your speech is high enough, you won't improve. Got guns. And I'm broke, unfortunately. All right, so here we were gonna sell off some rations. I kind of want a gun. I kind of want a gun a lot. I'm gonna sell off pretty aggressively here. No, I'm gonna take the full money. Because I want to try to get a gun. Okay, we don't have any of that other stuff. Okay, the next city, we're gonna go here or in here. They need building, fruit, pork, seasoning, tea, chicken, salt, relic, scallop, shrimp. Ammo, tires, chicken, thread, flour. Okay, they don't want flour. They don't want normal chicken. Tires, ammo, thread. Bah. Bah. They want nothing. Alright. Alright, creepy guy. What do you know? A shotgun or a random low-level gun? I think we're gonna splurge. I deserve this. I deserve this. Oh, not attachment. Shotgun. Equip. Our best weapon by far. Bar. Nobody knew. Alright, I will check the deliveries. What's this place? Civitas and Road Construction Bureau. Alright, those are about the only 2 places I'm really interested in delivering to at the moment. Foothills is not one of them. Foothills is not one of them. Speech is too low. My city's under attack. Okay. We have a 48% chance to hit, so I'm going to start volleying early. Because the price of medkits is a lot higher than the price of bullets. You are not doing the type of damage I want to see here, friend. wounded. Oh my goodness. Ow. Ow. Stop. Swamp gas station. No, thank you. All right. Well, we ride. We're heading here, and then we're heading there. Yeah, I'll get that on the way out. Time to guzzle some gas. We are guzzling gas, let me tell you, bruh. Oh, you lived in Central Oregon? I had some family that was down near Fort Rock. Were you anywhere near there? They used to ranch down there. Can you make dried chicken by cooking it with salt? I don't know. That's a good question, because a lot of people want to buy that, apparently. Okay, we found a gas station. Sure, we'll search it. We found a ton of supplies. Cool. I'll take 500 fuel. Tourists eat rations. How we do it? Hang on. We eat rations. Wait a second. Why are we eating rations? Yeah, timeout. Camp. Kitchen. Cook. Okay. Step 1. I'm sure this works, but I just want to do 1. Chicken noodle soup. Okay. What if we added vegetables to that? Normal chicken noodle soup. So it didn't help. I was really thinking that would do something. Are you different? 156.39. Okay, it is better. It's just called the same thing. So it is adding stats. All right, water, veggies, chicken, flour, and some mushrooms. Inevitable food. Yeah, who likes mushrooms? Gross. All right, hook that up. That's... Oh, we're out of flour. Okay, is this gonna be okay? Steamed chicken. That sounds pretty good, actually. All right, we can do the squab. All right, yeah, I do not want to be eating just random normal rations. Okay, does this do anything? Blanched mushrooms. Sure. Doesn't sound particularly... I'm not a mushroom man. It's okay in like a soup or something maybe, but... Only 9 water left after all that work. Alright, we drive. Oh, I missed admiring the moon? I did. Which actually we really could use because we were really stressed out. Live in Redmond. Oh, okay. Alright. Well, you just run over to Microsoft for me and tell them to fix their junk. I'd appreciate that. Spotting a camp on the horizon with a mirage. Yeah, it's the crazy cat lady. No, we're not buying any cats. It's the apocalypse. Engine stall? Oh, did I miss one? Dust storm. I did notice that the temp is a little chilly. We are heading into winter pretty soon. I assume on day 90 it'll probably turn over to winter. Temps got really close. Ah. Yeah, 3 days of drinkable water. I don't love that. Please stop dust storm. Pretty please stop dust storm. I wish there was a rest until end of storm button. Oh, there we go. Phew. Whew. Chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side. I've literally never heard that song, bruh. That was my cover of it. Please don't sue me, YouTube. Why would you have soda with chicken noodle soup also? Ew. Okay, goodbye time task. We are out of time tasks. Very happy about that. Road builder. I did download the free DLC, so we have it now. You come upon a facility that feels completely out of place in the Dustlands. Though modeled with age, the sleek and stylish exterior would have seemed futuristic even before the fall. You make your way inside, you find the facility covered with a thick layer of dust. Everything seems virtually untouched. Most noteworthy of all is that you find at the center of the facility a strange, still active robot. Hello. Greetings, welcome to the Road Construction Bureau. Connecting the nation, one road at a time. How may I be of service of you? Can I get you a cup of air? Token not found? Who are ya? The robot speaks in a smooth monotone, not unlike automated PA system. I'm the Road and Infrastructure Task Assistant, designation Rita. I'm the public-facing terminal of the Road Construction Bureau, here to assist you with all municipal infrastructure tasks. The Road Construction Bureau has been fully automated since the inception. It's been an air number of years, 2 months, 31 days, 7 hours, and 15 minutes since our last project. Can you build a road? Okay, we need 75 clout, which we actually do. I'm gonna say no here because I don't want to chance it. I know I don't have the stuff we need, but someday we will. All right, we ride. Dust storm simple, please no more. Yeah. Dude, that one over with that infected horde. Oh boy. That was so close. That was almost game over. We are playing with a custom character, so if Babel dies, it's game over. Lone car. Fine. What do you know? Driving too fast. Okay. An AI chatbot can perform its function. This truly is the future. Also, we're running very low on water. You arrive at Civitas, a city formed by a conglomerate of criminal enterprises. Though Civitas has perfectly functional economic and political system, its main source of income is derived from shaking down neighboring settlements for protection money. For this purpose, the city leadership employs a substantial workforce of thugs, goons, and general ne'er-do-wells. Okay, got some level ups. Okay, well, unfortunately, we're at about the 3-hour mark, so before we dive into the next piece of plot, I think I'm going to call it there. It says, yeah, we're going to run out of time here, unfortunately. Man, do I already miss our summer days of 4-hour streams multiple times per day. I miss it a lot. I'm looking forward to, I guess my next big break will be like around Thanksgiving and Christmas, so yeah. All right. Other than that, though, I did mention it earlier, but I'll just say it again in case anyone missed it. There are some members' first videos up that are the first one of the series will go live tomorrow morning for Monster Breeder. I definitely suggest you check it out. It's a very interesting title. When I looked at it on SteamDB, there were 8 players in game, just to tell you how popular that's going to be. But I think it's going to be a fun playthrough. It's pretty cool. Kind of right up our alley. Other than that, thanks for joining me in the wasteland here. If you enjoyed yourself, don't forget to leave the like. If you're not subscribed, I hope I've earned your subscription. If you'd like to support the channel like Axe, you can become a member of the channel or consider looking at the Patreon. Either way, thank you guys for the support. Very, very appreciated. It really helps me kind of push through and keep improving the channel, even when I'm frustrated with things like the stupid ISP right at the moment. We got a lot coming though. I'm very worried I'm gonna start a Final Fantasy Tactics playthrough. I'm getting kind of excited, so that may be coming later in the month. Just saying. Yep. Okay, have a great one, everybody. I will see you for Dominions on Friday, and then I'm assuming we'll be back with Dustland Delivery on Sunday. So that should be the next 2 streams. Maybe a bonus stream on Saturday. We'll see. I probably am going to need to spend the day working on the next Dominions video. Okay, guys. Babble out. Have a good evening. GG.